What are you doing?
Crunching numbers on every NBA matchup.
But with the NBA app, you get real-time stats and highlights while you watch all season long. We're talking exciting plays, buzzer beaters.
And behind-the-scenes access to the league's brightest stars?
All season, all free. Thank you.
Hey, this is so annoying. I gotta stop going live through YouTube.
I was a rookie once.
I know this is ridiculous. It's not the first time, the second time that this happens. I need to start getting up with StreamYard. Unbelievable. So yeah, I think it was mad. I think it was mad about Timmy. I don't know if Rumble has live, but StreamYard does, and I gotta sign up for StreamYard because this has happened too much. Man, with Timmy, right? This is what I thought. This is what we talked about in the members live. That maybe they wouldn't protect Timmy, thinking that maybe they wouldn't take her. Like maybe they took a chance and said, we're going to protect 6 other people because Timmy's probably not going to go. But they took Timmy. So good for Kate Martin. She needs to go somewhere where she is appreciated. I hope they keep her. I hope that she can hang in the WNBA. We'll see. Because remember, there's some stuff going on behind the scenes. Yeah, the gamble with Timmy didn't pan out, but she's been hurt a lot. But she's quick, man. So I can see why they picked her up. But this makes me think. Exactly, Leroy, exactly. But this makes me think, though, guys. Who else was unprotected that they saw Timmy as a better person to get? Yes, Chip, I'm back. This silly YouTube. I mean, we'll never know. We'll never know, right? Who else was unprotected? Who else do you think? I know, Rose, right? That's what everybody says. At least the timing was curious, right? Her jersey started blowing up, and then all of a sudden she found a spot on the end of the bench. She's probably glad to be out of there. We can still sign Timmy. All the Valkyries got is the right to first refusal. Timmy is a bidding war if wanted that bad. Yeah. And remember, they do drafts and stuff too. So they've got the 5th. We don't know what they're going to do, who they're going to pick in April. They've got the 5th pick in each of the 3 rounds. So like I said, this doesn't really tell us much except one person who wasn't. We don't know who was protected. We only know one person who wasn't protected. And that's all they want us to know. Randy, I appreciate this so much. So they're talking about the 2025 mock draft. All right, here we go. Baron Davis.
From the New York
Liberty.
Golden State Valkyries select forward
Kayla Thornton.
From the Phoenix
Mercury pick.
Golden State Valkyries select forward Monique Billing. Go Bruins.
Monique Billing.
From the Seattle Storm, the Golden State
Valkyries
made no selection.
Oh my goodness, they made no selection from Seattle.
Washington Mystics, the Golden State Valkyries select guard Julie Van Loo.
That's Baron Davis, man. He's aged. He even laughed. Ain't nobody want nothing from Seattle. I got to hear this reaction.
All 3 of them, when we talked about it with the last selection, can be serious rotation players. Kayla Thornton to me is really.
They don't want that drama. They took somebody from Chicago though, but they were probably rescuing them from Chicago.
Different franchises, and she's had all different.
Oh my goodness, that's just wild. That just looks bad, man. I know Chip. I'm thinking so too. Chip and Sherry's. White didn't do her job. She wants to play defense and she doesn't protect Timmy, the core of defense, and can run. I don't know. We got to think about who did they protect. I mean, who else didn't they protect? Here's Kate Martin.
First of all, congratulations, Kaden. You came in on your rookie campaign. You joined the Aces, which you could say is like the penthouse. And now you're.
Let's hear what Kate Martin says.
A new franchise as they have a new build from the ground up. How do you feel?
I'm really excited. This league is all about opportunity, and
she's excited,
shot, right? And I am very thankful for the Aces and everything I got to learn there. But I'm really excited for this new beginning and to build something from the ground up here with the Valkyries.
She says she's excited.
Last year in Vegas, what can you tell your new teammates to
Interesting.
For her? Yeah, I mean, Coach Nakasa is somebody you're going to want to run through a brick wall for. She's a truth teller. She's going to be honest with you, but she matches that with love and support 100%. So those are the kind of coaches that Now remember,
this new coach was an assistant coach for the Aces, so she's well acquainted with Kate Martin.
When it came to choosing you as part of this team and knowing you're going to be a great fit and for you.
So that's good. That's good. Somebody picked her who knows her game, so that tells me that's a good thing.
Yeah, honestly, my focus has just been getting better. I mean, all around. Like, I had a decent.
She'll be a star.
Season, but
is Kate Martin a star?
Is that my ceiling is.
I mean, she's popular, but I don't know that she's a star. But obviously, she saw something she liked, and they didn't protect her, which we expected. She's definitely good for sales, Mary. Yeah.
I want to be able to be somebody who can,
got to be a great locker room play, a great teammate, Now she can sell T-shirts. She'll definitely do that. There's going to be a whole lot of Valkyries T-shirts and jerseys out there. But the Seattle thing, back to Timmy. I mean, I don't know that Timmy brings a defense that you cannot do without. Timmy underperformed. And she had some injuries, right? Is she 32 as well?
I think really exciting for Valkyries fans.
I'm sorry. Wow. I'm still. Thank you, Casey. Yes, I'm still shaking my head about Seattle. I mean, is that the only team that they bypassed? Who did we protect over Timmy? Well, all right, so they're talking about the 2025 free agents, the notable ones: Brianna Stewart, Kelsey Mitchell, Kelsey Plum, Nneka Ogwumike, and Alyssa Thomas. This is who they protected, no doubt. The ones we know: Caitlin, Kelsey, Aaliyah, Lexi, I believe Smith, and maybe Berger. Maybe they said Berger was buried at the end of the bench, but she can ball. And Caitlin cannot be playing 40 minutes a game. So it's possible that they protected her. But they might have protected Dantas. But Dantas is, I don't know. She can spread the floor, but she's not quick like they want to play. So, but maybe Berger. You need another point guard. And they might have taken her. Well, no, they wouldn't. I don't know. Interesting. Berger, I must have watched a different season. Well, you didn't get to watch her, Dior. That's the point. But she's balling overseas, and she's known as a baller. And everybody was trying to figure out why she couldn't play at all. So you missed a lot because Christy Sides made sure you missed a lot. I missed it too, but I'm hearing from everybody who's been following her that she's amazing. And I'm hearing that overseas, she's kicking some tail right now. But with Sides, who would know? Kind of like Celeste Taylor, right? Yeah, everybody seems to be happy for Kate. You know what? She's probably glad too. She's probably really glad. So the Val's got a nice little roster so far, April says. All right. And remember, they could be doing some negotiating. So we don't know. They're keeping some money in the bank to buy a player down the road. Now, I'm sure we didn't protect Katie Lou, but Katie Lou comes with a $180,000 price tag. So they're keeping some money in the bank to buy a player down the road, Kara said. Yeah, J.M. Ramsey, the no pick. Remember, they don't have to pick somebody. So that means that they didn't want none of that. They were sending a statement, or there was no one there they needed. It looks real bad, though. It's just, it looks real bad. Ileana, Rupert, Condi, Burton, Letty, if I'm pronouncing that right. Timmy, come back, Timmy. Martin, Talbot, a name I cannot pronounce, Dan Delazzini, Kayla Thornton, Billings. No selection. They got a big old no selection with the Seattle logo. And Julie Van Loo. So that's wild. Christie side effect. Yeah, Bob.
My dad, Bill Curry, was an expansion draft member back in 1988.
Steph Curry's talking.
So, family history. Welcome to the Bay. Happy to have you. Let's get it.
He said, let's get it. Wow.
We very much appreciate you, sir, as we get ready for NBA Countdown.
Well, there we have it, everybody. Tammy was also CC protector, many good qualities. So my guess is that they didn't protect Wheeler. They didn't protect Katie Lou. They didn't protect Wallace. They didn't protect. I mean, those are the ones I feel sure about. Saxton, probably they didn't protect. And they took their chances. And they took the best of the ones that weren't protected. And that would be Timmy. Just like we want Timmy, they said, okay, we'll take Timmy. Yeah. So I wonder who was unprotected from Seattle. Very good, William. Well, my guess is they probably didn't protect Jewel Lloyd. Of course, any more news on her wanting out from the Storm nonsense? I don't know what's going to go on there. Now all the negotiating and stuff has already started. So now we'll get to see what happens. I like Tammy, April said, but she needed to go. I really feel like we didn't get to see, like in the beginning, I was like, oh my goodness, Timmy, she can catch Cece's passes. She's like a gazelle. She can get down the floor. But after the injuries, it just wasn't there. And I don't know. That was a gamble. I think they trade Smith for someone. I feel like that's a possibility, Liam, but I wouldn't be surprised if they kept her. And I don't want them to keep her. But I just wouldn't be surprised. They need to try to get her. Samuelson, Jay says, they don't need a guard. The Indiana? Or you mean the Valkyries? Because the Indiana needs another point guard for sure. Lloyd and Carter wonder what now. Lloyd was certainly protected. The protections were submitted before the trade request, and they would have missed out the trade. Well, like I said, we would leave here not knowing a whole lot of a lot, but they had a nice little, I guess, expansion draft. If it's, they're kind of dull, but they try to make it nice. They get some well-known people. They had a rapper. They had a former NBA player. They got people out there trying to keep it interesting. I'm curious to see how many people tuned in to watch. And now we only have a half year left to wait for the season to start. So you guys need to hang with the Adrienne Ross Show. If you didn't know, I started another channel. So it's A to Z, where we're talking about everything. This one has been rebranded to the Adrienne Ross Show, where sports and culture connect. So that rebranding, and now what I used to do on my channel, I'm doing now on Adrienne Ross Squared. So you can go check that out and subscribe if you are so inclined. and I'll be getting content up there soon. All right, shout out from the Philippines. Yeah, we like Timmy, so why not? Jewel, who made it to a live stream. Yes, Brett, we are about to end. I had another one going, and the feed went kablooey, and so we started another one. April says, I think the Fever will keep Smith for one more year and won't be a starter. I'm feeling that way. I'm feeling like they're going to keep her. I don't know whether or not she'll be a starter, but so now we got to start looking at who else do we pick up. Do we really get an opportunity to get Satu? Tell it like it is. Says the internet is bogged down because of the draft. Fever fans are awesome. Yeah, we broke the internet. That's why I had to stop that. Actually, it happens. It's happened like 3 times. It's severely annoying. Hopefully the Fever will trade Katie Lou for Kate. Keep your channel going. Well, everybody, I appreciate the support. Listen, I'm still putting out content. I need you guys to ride with me. Check out the content and like, subscribe, all that. Check out the new channel. And there's gear up now. There's merch. You should see it right there. There's merch. So go check out something and get a Christmas present for somebody. All right. Brett says Smith needs to go away. She has more negatives than positives. I think so too. But I don't know what Stephanie White feels. I don't know what Amber Cox. I don't know. They might have blamed the situation on Christy Sides. Fritter, thank you for that. Yeah. Did you get my messages over on Mace channel? I think he still has me muted. Oh man, you got kicked off. They didn't appreciate your sense of humor. He didn't appreciate your sense of humor. Kate will not be traded. She's a gold mine. Well, remember, this coach knows her from the Aces, and she chose her. She knows her, and she chose her. We need to get something in return for Smith. I wouldn't be surprised if Smith wasn't down low doing moves. She might feel like she got a second chance. Yes, that's right, April. She's telling you it's free. It's free. All right, everybody. It's going to be exciting, I think, the new season. And it just feels like an eternity before it starts. Hello, CJ. The draft, expansion draft. We lost Timmy, CJ. We lost Timmy. The Valkyries picked up Timmy. Yeah. I don't know what. I think she's sad too. I think she's sad too. But her and Kate Martin, 2 positive people. So we will have to pay another team to get rid of Smith. The Aces had her on the bench at the end. Yeah, once her jersey sales begin to blow up, everybody says. That might have been a coincidence. I don't know, but that's the word on the screen. Summer says it'll be here before we know it. That's true. So hang with the Adrienne Ross Show channel. View, like, comment. Keep the algorithm going. We are growing. We're over 43,000. We just started a second channel. We've got merch. Come on now. We've become a community. So happy for Kate Martin. Yeah, people didn't want to see Kate Martin sitting on the end of the bench. I'm thinking too, Jasmine, they protected Grace. And you gotta have somebody who can run the point. Caitlin Clark, we want her career to be full, right? We want her legs to be strong. She's gotta not be playing for like 38 minutes a game. And you gotta have somebody in there where you're not losing anything when she comes in. Even if the style of play shifts a little, you don't lose anything. Notice that if you watch that interview, and I did a snippet from the interview, you notice that Stephanie White said how they're going to play. Part of their philosophy is your rotations. Who do you have on the floor, right? So, Adrienne, please make it make sense with Timmy. Again, I was wondering if they were not going to protect her also in hopes that the other team wouldn't take her. The Valkyries wouldn't take her, but they did. Adrienne's show is like the Indiana Fever. Fire! Thank you, Deborah. But Timmy is, how old is Timmy? Like 32? Yep, she's 32. She's been injured. She's 32. And so, it probably wasn't so much that we don't want these players. It's probably like we absolutely need these players. So we got to take our chance. And that speaks well. Yes, this is live, Lisa. This speaks well of Timmy because obviously there were other players who were unprotected and they snatched her up. So I feel bad. I like Timmy a lot, Yeah, we still have Smith for now, and maybe for good. I'm wondering. All right. Well, with Kate Martin, the Valkyries are going to get a lot of excitement and a lot of fans buying jerseys, a lot of jerseys in stands, and Kate Martin. Remember, Kate Martin went to the draft in April, really to support Caitlin Clark, and then it was her day too, and she was doing pretty well over there in Las Vegas, and they seemed to love her and everything. And next thing you know, she was done. But Timmy will be missed, CJ, and I don't know about any news on Satu. We'll find out. So yeah, we knew it was going to hurt a bit. Tell like it is. That's true. Fever needs to get Kate as backup point guard, please. I don't know. Until Aisha got mad, Marlene said. I mean, that all might be coincidental, but I don't know. I'm sure Becky Hammond would not say that was the way it went down. All right, everybody. I guess that's it for now. Why do I feel sad? Like, I seriously feel I feel like, good night, everybody. I really like Timmy. I really like Timmy. I know. I feel kind of, because I feel like she probably feels sad too. I know, right? And again, she was one who had Cece's back. She was just, yeah. I feel sad. But I just think Indiana Fever fans are different, and not in the negative way they make it seem, but I think it's one of the most upstanding teams in the league. It seems to lack the toxicity that not all the other teams, but too many of them seem to have. I don't know. It just seems like Indiana is special. And so we feel it a little bit losing Timmy in particular, because I think she was a huge part of that culture of positivity. And for them to, I don't know, it just is what it is, right? I'm still going, Bob, but yeah, we are keeping you going. We stay with the channel every day. We're putting out content every day. This really has become a community, and I admit I'm a Fever fan. Yeah, I want to cover other WNBA. Yeah, I want to cover some college games and stuff. But we're all in for the Fever over here. They were all invested in each other. Yeah, it took them a while, right, Dawn? It took them a while, but I feel like they got there. Now the question is, Kelsey Mitchell. Man, I hope Kelsey stays. Is there a rule of how long Timmy has to stay? She doesn't have to stay at all. Like, they could totally do other stuff. The Fever is going to miss Timmy's leadership. Exactly. That's accent. When she says, come on, team, come on. The British accent. So, yeah. Aces Angels show an update. What does it say? Aces Angels show an update on Fever ladies overseas. I'm glad you're a Fever fan. Yeah, I am. So I'm not even pretending that I'm not. Like, I just am. But that doesn't mean like I'm always one of the things I say about me, even in political talk and other things that I do, my writing and stuff. One of the things people say, I'm fair if nothing else. I think I'm fair. I show my loyalty, but I don't have a problem. I don't have a problem like giving constructive criticism. I don't have a problem saying, Cece, bad shot. Like, come on, right? I don't have a problem. Yeah. So we try to keep it fair. I think Kelsey is staying by the advertisement on the schedule they showed the other day. That's what I was saying too about Nalissa Smith. But they also might be doing that to entice her to stay. I don't know. We're gonna find out. All right, everybody. But you aren't a jerk about it. You show grace. Well, thank you, Dawn. Now there are some people who disagree and they cuss me out and stuff like that because the channel brings in folks who just don't like what we do. And I was going back and forth with someone because again, I don't get why you guys think Caitlin Clark is so special as a player. And I'm like, really? So some people think we are just delusional, to quote Gino Auriemma, but we just like good basketball. All this stuff and all this other nonsense. Come on now. Let's keep it classy and enjoy the game. Dawn, some people just want to hate. That's true. That's true. I don't know what's going on with Kelsey. Some people's lenses are dirty and they can't see clearly. Oh, that's true. They're tainted. Yeah. And I admit that, some of us have biases as well based on who we like and different things like that. But I try to be fair. Gino got on page the other day. He did? Oh, he got on Paige Becker's. Oh, yeah. He basically said she don't move and she doesn't want to do anything if she doesn't have the ball in her hand. That little subtle dig on Paige. Yep. All right, April. Good night. Got to nurse this cold. Feel better. God bless you. Feel better. Yeah. And January is right around the corner. So we're going to see a lot of maneuvering. Going to be a lot to keep us busy between now and the draft on April 14th. All right, guys. Scorpion, you missed the whole draft, and we lost Timmy. But Kate Martin went to the Valkyries also, and Timmy was taken. And so, yeah, that's what you missed. And yeah. CJ says, it's my opinion that Kelsey would not have had the breakout performance without a doubt, without Caitlin. There's no other player that's going to feed her like that. Absolutely. But she's got to do what she's got to do in terms of family. And she might just want to run the show. I don't know. I mean, you've got to. I did a video on this a couple months ago. Don't come to Indiana. And I'm not talking about Kelsey, but anybody. It's not easy even though you might say, oh, it's easy being in Indiana because when Caitlin cooks, everybody eats. But you got to be willing to. And Kelsey was. She always gave honor to Caitlin. The fans, she thanked her because, honestly, a lot of the fans came because of Cece, and then they got to see her. They got to play in front of packed audiences wherever they went. It sounds like a dream, but we know it also comes with the eyeballs are on you. The social media is coming after you. And some people, they just can't handle it. And Cece's going to get the bulk of the attention. For some people, that's fine. For other people, they might want to try their hands somewhere else and see what they can do. So it's, do we know who was court? I'm sure it was Kelsey. All right. I guess that's it for now. Wishing Timmy well, wishing Kate Martin well, and wishing the Fever well. As much as we love Timmy, when Timmy come up into Gamebridge, we got to root against Timmy, y'all. Let's go Fever. All right. Every team is going to have other big stars you have to share with. Yeah, that's true. But there's only one Caitlyn, you know? So I don't know. I mean, I'm not putting words in Kelsey's mouth, but if I were her, I'd be riding with the fever. But I don't know the family situation. And she talked about her dad in that article she wrote. And so I don't know all that's going on inside. Lisa said, who got Jewel Lloyd? Lisa, you missed it. Lisa G. They did not pick a player from Seattle. That's the only team they said no thank you. They took nobody. That's wild. I mean, nobody. Yeah, I'm not even joking, Lisa. It was like, you guys like, and they pick nobody from Seattle. I guess, I don't know why, but maybe they thought it was too much mess. Or maybe they were making a statement. I don't know. Is there a wait, let me back up. Is there a rivalry between Seattle and Las Vegas? Is there some bad blood going on there? Kate is going to be with the Golden State Valkyries for the she's going to be there. So I don't know if there's a rivalry. I don't know if anything went down, because remember, this new head coach was with the Aces. And maybe they got some issues with, I don't know, Seattle, and they were just like, we don't want none of y'all, okay? But they didn't take anybody. So when you look at the list of the players taken, there's a big old hole right there with the Seattle logo. Nobody. It's wild. So maybe they did pass on the poison. Tell it like it is telling it like it is. I don't know. I just find it fascinating. I just heard someone playing Sweet Chill of Mine in the background. Who's the best player Golden State got? Timmy. Timmy? I don't know. I didn't know enough of them to know. So they got a whole bunch. You're going to have to Google that, because they got a whole bunch of people I didn't even know. Billings, Rupert. Guys, I don't remember. I don't remember who some of them are. But it's out there now. All right, guys, I gotta go. I appreciate you guys hanging out. I got 361 in the chat, only 146 likes. Hit that like button. Leave a comment before you go. Even if you just say goodnight, it helps with the algorithm. I know, Jim, we feel bad about Timmy. Can't wait for input on this. So yeah, we're gonna continue to rock and roll. Listen, if you have not been watching the videos, I'm disappointed. I need you with those views. My views are dropping and the content is getting better. And the views are dropping. You're missing out. Come on, somebody. All right, everybody. Have a good night. I appreciate you all so much. God bless you. All right. Bye. Oh, man. Those tickets to the Fever games, y'all. You need another job. Woo! All right. Good night.